Comerica Stadium in Uptown Charlotte. We welcome you to EA Sports coverage of the National Football League. So what lies in store for these teams this season? The talking's done. We're about to find out. It's week 1, and off we go on EA Sports. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Let's go.
They'll run here. The former Canadian track star, Chuba Hubbard, will take it. A gain of 4 as he's taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. They'll run, and for the first time, it's Jonathan Brooks. Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down.
The tackle made at the 36-yard line. A gain of 2 on the play. Brings up 3rd and 4.
He'll drop to throw. He's got his tight end. That's Sanders. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a 1st down.
These 3rd down conversions are just so important, Mike. Everybody stresses we want to possess the ball, give our offense as much opportunity to end as many drives as we can, scoring points. So if you want to stay on the field, you better be good on 3rd down.
He did a good job of making one man miss, but could not get away from this defense in the end. It turns into a loss of yardage.
Every team makes an emphasis on winning 1st down, but as a defense, when you're able to take them back for a loss, 2nd and long, you can really become more of a pass-centric defense and really tips the scales into your favor.
We'll go once more with Brooks. He'll get this one across midfield. Brought down after a pickup of a half dozen. Here's 3rd and 7.
65, 65. Come on. Set. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Now they'll set up to throw. And that is incomplete.
Just seems like another case of predetermining where the quarterback is going to go with the ball. He had a lot of good route options on that last concept. I think if he just remains a little bit more patient, read the play out, let it unfold, will lead to some easier and better completions.
Oh, not the greatest punt there. This is going to hit and go out of bounds. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Kirk is the motion man. Here's carry number 1 for Travis Etienne. And this play's going nowhere. Taken down behind the line. A great way for this defense to get on the field and get started.
Well, they try to get the run game started here early on this drive, Mike, and they're just going to have to do a better job up front. There's really nowhere for this ball carrier to go. You never want to lose yards on 1st down, but that's exactly the case here.
After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. And even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds.
Lawrence from the gun here on third down. To the right side, he's got Ingram, the tight end. First catch for him on this new season, and it results in a first down.
Third downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on third downs, that is a recipe for success.
Lawrence gives this one to Etienne. He'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
The tight end, Ingram, is on the move. Second down, Lawrence. Now a screen set up for Etienne. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up third down.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection, and maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
In motion comes Thomas. Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence. He's going to let this one go deep. And he's going to give his offense a short field to work with as they look for their first points of the game.
Well, we're getting a little test here early, Mike, to see just how easy is this team to rattle. Didn't look like they were able to get through that opening script that they had worked on all week. So I'm going to be curious on this next drive. Do they stick to the plan? Do they pick up where they left off? Or is there a little bit of a reaction, or dare I say panic, to come out and make some adjustments in response to that early interception? The big guys in the middle of the defense, Mike, the defensive tackles. So often they're asked to do the dirty work. Keep the blockers off the linebackers. Let them run around and make all the plays. But in this case, this guy's able to shed his blocker, make the stop, and keep it to no gain.
Back to throw. Hit as he throws, and it is incomplete. Just couldn't deliver that one the way he wanted to. Not really sure if there was much there anyways. We do know it'll be third down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
And on third down, that ball incomplete.
And this passing game continues to come up short these last couple plays. That's 2 consecutive incompletions in a row. Now they're staring fourth down right in the face.
They will get away from that one, and they're going to have tremendous field position. This ball hits and goes out of bounds. They'll come up here, 1st and 10.
Hey, Ron! Take right open.
They go play action for Lawrence. He's going to look downfield once again. Brian Thomas, the intended receiver. And it'll lead to a second down.
There's only a handful of guys in the league who legitimately have world-class speed, and he's one of them. I mean, he's the type of weapon that you 3 or 4 times a game have to just say, okay, my guy, he's faster than your guy. We're going to send him deep and let it fly. And even though that one falls incomplete, you have to continue to sprinkle that threat in because it makes everything else in your passing game that much easier.
Trying to push the ball down the field. It's an interception. Picked off by Brandon Stephens. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
You know, Mike, anytime you decide you're going to air it out backed up on your own goal line, you're taking a big risk, right? It's got to be out of your hand fast. Give the quarterback somewhere to go quick. But the defense knows that. They're attacking. They're taking some chances to jump some passes. We saw it there, and they're lucky that was just a turnover instead of a pick 6.
A run with Brooks. And that'll be a pickup of 3. They face 2nd down and 7. Slot receiver headed right. Another try with Brooks. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
You have to wonder if next time does the play caller give his quarterback some options to check out of this play. It was clear before the ball was snapped. This was not a great look for that play call, and you can see the end result.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. That's into the hands of Jonathan Brooks. And the Panthers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Big-time pitch and catch there on 3rd down to extend this drive. Feels like they've got to come away with 6. You want to strike first. It'll go a long way in determining how the rest of this game plays out.
Only a yard there. Tackle made at the 5. Here comes 2nd and goal.
Here we go, set, go.
They'll go with him again. Good job so far by the defense protecting the short field. Now it's 3rd and goal.
18 Rattler. Come 19. Ready.
They'll look to throw. And that is incomplete.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
So instead of going for the 1st down, in comes the field goal unit. Bit of a surprise here. This about as short as you can get. He'll bang that one through. It's good. And the Panthers will take a 3-0 lead.
You know, I think it's safe to say here, Mike, as this offense leaves the field, they wanted to stay out there and go for it. But I think in this case, the coach is playing the long game. He understands that these 3 points now can end up being very valuable as this game moves along.
Here's 1st and 10.
Hey.
In the pistol, here's Lawrence. Very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete. Evan Ingram, the intended target. And that will lead to a second down.
Based on the routes downfield, it looked like the protection was designed to give the quarterback a little bit more time to wait for things to uncover downfield. So give credit up front to the defensive line. Immediate pressure early speeds up the quarterback's clock. He's got no choice than to get rid of it, probably a little bit earlier than he would have preferred.
This run straight ahead for Etienne. Only a couple on that one. It'll set up third down. Davis going in motion. Working out of the gun, it's Lawrence. A throw left side, taken in by Thomas. So, first quarter in the books here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. The Panthers off to the early advantage. And will return to Charlotte in a moment. It's too long for a field goal. They'll go for it here on fourth down. That's taken in. And he's not going to get away. They get him down right after the catch. Great rally to the ball to force a turnover on downs. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Let's go.
A run with Brooks to begin this drive. And he surges forward for a gain of about 5. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. The motion man is Sanders. He'll look to throw. That one intercepted. That's the safety, Andre Cisco.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
That one's complete. It's Tank Bigsby. And he won't get away. Good open field tackle there to get him down behind the line.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league and results in a negative play.
Lawrence now on 2nd down. That's over the middle, but it's incomplete.
Well, it's pretty clear the main reason why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the inefficiency of this offense and primarily out of the quarterback position. I mean, to complete less than half of your pass attempts, it just makes it very hard to compete at a high level consistently in the NFL. And if they want to find themselves having any chance of getting back into this game and winning this one, he's going to have to get a lot better with the ball.
He's got his man. It's complete to Thomas. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
Red on red.
Lawrence. Rush comes. They're setting up the screen. And he's out of bounds all the way inside the 15-yard line. They'll have a first down. It's a gain of 28.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play, and it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest, and that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
Try again. It's 2nd and 10.
Hey, Lion!
The tight end, Ingram, is on the move. That's hauled in at the 2. To the goal line and in. Evan Ingram. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Mike, we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. And I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
The kickoff team is out on the field. And we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. The motion man is Sanders. Oh, the struggles continue. Another interception. Picked up by Foye Oluokun. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
We had a chance to talk to the defensive coordinator the other day, and remember what he told us, Mike? He said, we know how talented this young rookie quarterback is. He can make all the throws. We've seen him do it in college. But it's a different animal now doing this in the NFL. We think we can make him force some bad throws and make some bad decisions. And so far here in the first half, that's exactly what they've done.
And he'll be taken down.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that anytime a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot. A deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
And he'll plunge forward to the 2, setting up 2nd and goal. In motion comes Thomas. They'll run with Bigsby. He slams it in there, and he is in. Hank Bigsby. Touchdown, Jaguars. Greg, they take advantage of the good field position and move it downfield for the score.
When you take the field as an offense, there's a little added confidence boost, Mike, when you see yourself this close to the end zone. You get into the huddle, you're anxious to see what the next couple plays are. They're able to take advantage and end up punching it in.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll start this on the ground with Brooks. And they bring him down, but not until he gets the 45-yard line.
Well, a really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
And this time they are ready for him. Thrown for a loss. And it's second down.
Well, as been the case this entire first half, it's been the defense that's really carried the load for this team. Some offensive struggles, but they've done more than their part, coming through again with another big stop for a loss.
A throw, left side, caught by Sanders.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
Let's go now.
Backfield empties. 5 receivers in the formation for third down. And 5. And that is incomplete.
Mike, when you're completing less than 35% of your passes, you're just not going to win a lot of games in the NFL. He's just too erratic throughout the course of the game. Sometimes it's exactly how they practiced. And at other times, it looks like they've never practiced at all.
That is taken at the 10. And he'll get a few yards back here on the return before being forced out of bounds. First and 10.
On red. 13, Lou. Lou. Go. Hey, Smash.
The tight end, Ingram, is on the move. On first down, Lawrence. He'll let this one go. Deep for Thomas. And that is incomplete.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue to do it. Continue to pressure this defense and make them defend the entire field. Because as they're worried about him running by them, there is a lot of space open underneath.
Hey, easy. Route.
Now second down throw for Lawrence. That's complete to Etienne. And he'll be taken down just shy of the 30.
These hitch routes, they're usually just designed to pick up a few safe yards. An easy completion, get some rhythm for your quarterback. However, this time, he's able to make a little magic happen after the catch and turn it into something much bigger than even they were probably anticipating.
Lawrence now to throw on first down. He'll let one go deep for Kirk. That is knocked away. Incomplete. Good coverage there defensively. All over him. And it'll be second down.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
A throw on the move is caught. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself in your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
And he'll be taken down as we tick down to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remain here in this first half. Back with more from Charlotte after this. Here's 2nd and 3 to go.
Hey, run.
The carry here for ETN. And he's going to have that first down across midfield and down to the 46-yard line.
I think this second down call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a third down and short. But there's no need for third down. He was able to get enough on second, and they get a fresh set of downs.
That's caught left side by Ingram. He's going to be taken down at about the 30.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the second quarter.
19 more on that one, and another first down.
You find yourself in these 2-minute drills, Mike. They're pretty critical moments in the game. They go a long way to deciding the outcome, so it makes a lot of sense. You start looking for your top target, and he comes through for him there.
They can still get a first down at the 1. 1st and 10, they go from the 11. Lawrence. This one caught at the 4.
Certainly not the biggest play of the day, but a good example of picking up positive yardage, staying ahead of the chains by a well-timed ball and a well-timed route.
He'll get this out wide. And he's in. Brian Thomas. Touchdown, Jacksonville. Here's Cam Little for the PAT. The kick is good. And the Jaguars move out to a 21-3 advantage.
Panthers 3. Logan Cook to kick off for the Jaguars.
Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds on the return. And the drive will begin there. Back to throw here to begin the drive.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete. The pass intended for Xavier Legette. Now it's going to be third down.
Ready? Check, Panther.
They'll try and run it with Brooks. He will not be able to get to the edge. They shut him down. Taken down behind the line. And it's fourth down.
A loss of a yard. It's fourth down.
Ready? Go! Check, go!
They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. That is incomplete. They took a chance throwing it on 4th and short, but not to be, and they'll turn it over on downs.
It's always a gamble anytime you go for fourth down on your side of the field, but they clearly thought they had a play that they liked, but the defense came up huge, and now their offense is going to have a chance to capitalize and take advantage of this short field.
The tight end, Ingram, is on the move. On 1st and 10, Lawrence. He finds his tight end, Ingram. He is in. Devin Duvernay. Touchdown, Jaguars. What a job to finish the play with a touchdown. The catch and carry, and the carry part, Greg, that was the most impressive there.
Well, you said it, Mike. The catch was nice, but it's what can you do after the catch that really separates guys in this league. And in this case, he did plenty because it ended up in a touchdown.
Panthers 3. Logan Cook to kick off for the Jaguars.
Halftime, coming close, and not much time left as this one is kicked away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And for the 3rd time in this first half, he's been intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Tyke Smith.
For these young rookie quarterbacks, every snap in the NFL is an opportunity to have a lesson learned, and sometimes the lessons come a little bit harder than others. In this case, they kind of fool them with their blitz package. It's a little bit more complex at the NFL level than it is necessarily in college, and I think he just got a first-hand taste of just how fast this pressure can get on you. And sometimes when it speeds up that clock, you can make a bad throw.
He'll let this one go. Deep for Thomas.
How often do we see teams kind of nurse these big leads, Mike, especially as the game unfolds? They turn to the ground game. They try to slow everything down. Well, not this offense. They refuse to take their foot off the gas. They're still mining for explosive plays, and frankly, with the way today's gone, I don't blame them.
That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half.
The pass protection's been a little bit shaky at times, and that was the case there. And even though they're not going to go down for allowing a sack, it was allowing the pressure that ultimately prevented that pass from being completed.
Oh, can't afford another incompletion here. Quickly, it is 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, it's Lawrence. And that is incomplete. One final chance does not work out. Time has expired. The first half has come to an end.
Panthers 3.
All right, Coach. Thank you. 2 very different halftime speeches by these head coaches. That's for sure. As we get set for half number 2. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The 3rd quarter is underway.
red, on red. Go, go, let's go. Silver.
A first down throw for Lawrence. And that is incomplete.
Pretty clear approach here, Mike. You're just trying to take advantage of the size of your tight end versus a smaller defender, and you're just saying box him out, go up for an offensive rebound, and get the ball at its highest point. In this case, it falls incomplete, but if they continue to get that matchup, this quarterback's not going to shy away from giving his big tight end a shot.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Hey, run.
On the handoff, it's Etienne. Oh! And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
So as we take a look at the box score, Mike, you realize here they got the lead. We're in the second half, but they don't have a lot of rush yards. It's because they use the passing game to score points and establish the lead. Now, how we judge their run game is from here to the end of the game. Can they pile up yards now in the second half and close this game out?
They'll go back to Etienne on first down. And they'll take this down inside the 35.
Starting to see a back right now, Mike, that's finding his way with this defense. Back-to-back big gains. Have to see, do they just continue to ride the hot hand, or do they start putting the ball in the air?
Hey, hey, hey.
They'll run it once more with Etienne. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. Second down and 8.
Lisa 24.
In motion comes Thomas. Once again, it's Etienne. He was looking for that cutback lane, but it never developed, and he's tracked down behind the line.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings them down for a loss.
They need to get to the 22, but now face third down.
Go, go.
Hey, hey, check that.
Sink right. Eleven, Agate.
To throw is Lawrence. A ball deep for the end zone. That is knocked away downfield, incomplete. He made sure not to let the receiver get behind him. Third down stop sets up fourth down. So, fourth down, and on comes the rookie, Cam Little, for this Jaguar field goal. Little's kick is good. And the Jaguars add on to their lead.
I think at this point in the game, Mike, when you have things under control, not only were they able to hold on to the ball for a while, they still were able to manage to add 3 points.
The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. On 1st and 10, here's Brooks. Not much to speak of on that one. Maybe a gain of a yard. It's second down.
Set up.
The Panthers will take their first timeout. Here's a 2nd and 9. A shotgun snap. He'll look, and for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Robert Spillane. Second half, and the defense continues to be item 1 in this game. They've done the job keeping the offense in control, and now, Greg, they scored on their own.
Yeah, and they've just been dominant the entire day, Mike, and now to come up with a pick 6 here and just further their dominance, it's been an impressive performance all around for this defense.
Logan Cook, the kickoff for the Jaguars.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
30-yard line.
Here we go, here we go. Tiger, 19 Tiger. Ready?
Right back to the air following that pick 6. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 33-yard line.
Mustang 19. Ready?
Back to throw. And they'll whistle him down, but not before he picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
To the air now on 1st and 10. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's 2nd and 6.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 44-yard line.
Go.
On the ground, this is Hubbard. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
Well, after not having much success in the first half, they're able to get something going on the ground here to start the 3rd quarter. I'd love to see the play caller mix in some play action, mix in some pass game. That should open up some of these holes for better situations to run the ball.
And he'll get 4 on this one, down inside the 40-yard line now.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Let's go now. Warrior 70.
Now they'll set up to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
Set.
6 yards to go.
Trap 60, trap 60. Set. Track at 60. Set, go.
They'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. That is great work there, making things difficult defensively. It'll set up a 4th down.
I just don't like the look of this passing game, Mike. It just seems a bit erratic. On top of the 2 straight incompletions, they've already turned the ball over through the air. And truthfully, with how dangerous some of these throws have been, they're lucky it hasn't been even more.
A field goal, no gimme from this distance. They'll go on 4th down.
Set.
He'll drop to throw. That's caught. It's Westbrook-Ikhine. And he's going to have a Panthers first down. They'll get the conversion. It's a gain of 14.
Panthers first down.
Ready,
1st
ready.
and 10 at the 23-yard line.
Ready, ready.
they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
18-yard line. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
Hot, go!
Now a timeout for Carolina. That's going to be their 2nd. They'll come up here on 2nd down and 5.
Go!
He'll look to throw. Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. Picked by the rookie out of Colorado. Still on the move. And he's going to bring this one back the distance. Touchdown, Jacksonville. The defense is having a day. They extend the lead with Greg their 2nd pick 6 of the game.
And that's just something you don't see very often in the NFL, Mike. I mean, you might see a handful of games each year where there's 1 pick 6, but to get 2 pick 6s in the same game, this defense is on fire.
Jaguars 45. Panthers 3.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he can only get back to the 16-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
Set to go now on 1st and 10.
Here we go, Shaq!
Right away, they'll set up. Oh, he puts another ball up for grabs, and this one's also intercepted. And he's going to be brought down. What a turn of events here. He has given his guys 1st and 10 in the red zone.
On red. Phil.
On the give, it's ETN. And he'll get about 5.
ETN, the ball carrier. J.C. Horn on the tackle. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at the 12-yard line.
Take easy. Route.
They'll run the toss here to ETN. And the Jaguars are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Hey, let's go. Here we go, Zahari. Here we go, Zahari.
They'll run it here with ETN. They'll try to push forward, but only a yard down to the 2. Again, they give it to ETN. And he'll just get up inside those big bodies up front, and he's in. Travis Etienne. Touchdown, Jaguars. So the turnover turns into a quick touchdown, and Greg, that's exactly how you want your offense to take care of business.
Anytime your defense can create those sudden change situations, Mike, absolutely, you have to take advantage of it. 1 second, you're sitting on the bench going over your next drive. All of a sudden, after that turnover, you've got to be able to get out on the field and go. Take advantage of the short field and results in a nice touchdown.
We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
Logan Cook to kick off for the Jaguars.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
Let's go. Get up.
On the ground, they go with Brooks. He's got room to the 45. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a third down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. They'll come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Here's a handoff to Brooks. And he will keep the drive moving. Gets the first down. Nice gain of 5.
5-yard gain on the play. And the Panthers first down.
Here we go. Here we go.
Give it up the middle to Brooks. And nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage. And that is it.
Coming off that edge, Mike, you have to quickly determine, is this a pass or is it a run? And once he realized it was a run, he's able to shed his blocker, make the play, no gain.
Going for it all. That is brought in. And they are into the end zone for the first time today. Touchdown, Carolina. The extra point is up and through. Panthers will get just a bit closer. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. Oh, what an unforced error at an untimely moment. Just tied the game, but then the kickoff out of bounds, and the ball comes out to the 40-yard line. Two first downs have them up to the 44-yard line. It's 1st and 10.
Left. Red.
The drive begins with a carry from Etienne. Down the sideline, past the 45. The speed on display. He's in. Travis Etienne. Touchdown, Jacksonville. That his 2nd touchdown now here in the season opener. Greg, in the end zone again, I'm running out of different ways to say touchdown. They're doing it so often here today.
Mike, some offensive play callers, once they get the lead, it's just milk the clock and let's get out with a win. But not this coach. He is trying to score every single time they possess the ball.
The kick is good. Next to score, Jaguars 59. Panthers 10. Logan Cook, the kickoff for the Jaguars.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. So they come to the line for first down and 10.
Come on, set, go!
He tosses over the middle. This one is caught. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
You know, it's really been a one-sided game, but how often do we see in the fourth quarter the team that finds themselves down by a lot, they start to come alive? I think it's a combination of trying to end the game on a positive note, but also sometimes that defense getting a little lackadaisical.
That's to the left side, hauled in by Legette. Still going. And they are into the end zone for the first time today. Xavier Legette. Touchdown, Panthers. A try here for the extra point. And that one bangs off the right upright. Does not go in. It's no good. And they're unable to add the point after. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. And this is not going to wind up anywhere near the landing zone. So they're going to blow it dead, and they'll bring the ball out to start at the 40-yard line. They'll start this one with a 3 tight end look.
Hey, run!
Shot alert!
Hot!
They'll give it to Etienne to start this drive. Still fighting. What a run. Shedding tacklers. Picks up 9 on the play.
This just shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit is made. It takes a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
A good spot here, 2nd and a yard.
Hey, Lion!
Lawrence gives this one to Etienne. And he's going to have a first down. Good run down inside the 45-yard line.
This offense, they're not interested in taking the deep shot here. 2nd and short, the way they're running the ball, pound the rock, reset the downs, and just keep the drive alive.
It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10.
Hey!
Here's Etienne. And he'll work his way down to about the 41. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8.
Lisa 24. Here we go, sir.
They go play action for Lawrence. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Third down, 3 to go.
Hey, go! 11. Hey, I'm gun. 11.
Here's Lawrence. Got his man at the 6. And they're going to get this all the way down inside the 5.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone, and this is where you have to finish drives.
They'll look to run. It's ETN. This defense back up, but stepping up. No gain on the play. It stays at the 3.
We've seen this back have his way with this defense all game long, Mike. He's up over 100 yards for the game, but this time the defense said, we've had enough. They sold out to stop him. They hold him to no gain.
They'll try to run this one in. And he won't quite get in. Down to the 1, setting up 3rd and goal.
Let's go. Silver.
And he'll take it on in. Evan Ingram. Touchdown, Jaguars. We might need a calculator before this one is done. It has been one-sided, and the route rolls on, Greg.
Absolutely, Mike, and they just keep piling on the points. I mean, this offensive play caller, he's saying it's never enough. I'm going to try to score with every possession, and we've seen him do that all game long.
The kick is good. Makes the score Jaguars 66, Panthers 16. Logan Cook to kick off for the Jaguars.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
On the jump.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10.
Bronco. Set.
Got a man left side. It's caught. And he's going to be marked down, bringing it all the way to the 25-yard line.
And at this point in the game, trailing by this much, you're just trying to get something positive going. And even if it doesn't alter the outcome of this week's game, Mike, you're trying to build on some things that you can take into next week's practice, build off of and learn from, and hopefully carry it into next week's game to hopefully have a lot better performance, especially here offensively.
The coverage too strong that time. The ball batted away and incomplete.
Ready.
Back to the air once more on 2nd down. His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down.
Just seems like every year, Mike, the tight end position just continues to grow within the passing game and establishes a bigger and bigger role. And listen, I know I'm biased, but if you want to have a good passing game, you better have a good tight end.
Go.
They motion the slot man left.
Set go.
In the red zone now, he'll drop to throw. Over the middle, he's got Leggett. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
It's a pickup of 6.
18 Cardinal. 18
Brings
Cardinal.
up 2nd and 4 at the 6-yard line.
They'll look to throw yet again. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing 3rd down.
He's got to find a way to hold on to that one. I mean, you're right on the doorstep of the end zone. And listen, I understand that hit is coming. But guess what? That hit's coming whether you catch it or not. And you get paid to make the difficult catches. And I would classify that one as tough, but you got to make that catch. Give your team a chance to come away with this drive with some points.
A loss of 7. It's 4th down.
Cowboy 80.
And before the snap, we have a whistle. And this could very well be a false start. Going to leave the offense out there for 4th and long.
Let's go. 19 tight. 19 tight. Ready.
And he's just throwing ducks up there. Another ball intercepted. Picked off by the safety, Tyke Smith.
Well, Mike, this is entering the wrong kind of rarefied air. I mean, as in, it's only happened a handful of times since the turn of the millennium rare. It's an entire season's worth of picks thrown in just one game. I think at this point, you junk the playbook, you light it on fire, and we're just going to start from scratch next week.